If you have a big trade show coming up and you want to engage your customers more, I want to show you how we can leverage AI to create an RSVP dashboard to invite all your guests so they can RSVP to different curated events made around the event, the main event that everyone is attending. We're going to create that using Lovable through a few prompts, and under an hour, we'll be able to see an MVP of what that looks like. I'll show you an example in this demo with Art Basel, an art event that happens in Miami Beach annually in December, and you're going to see exactly how it's done. My name is Andy Suarez. I'm an AI entrepreneur, and I'm in a mission to help 1 million small businesses adapt AI by 2030. Let's get started, and thank you for tagging along today. You are a liquor brand. Let's say you are Bacardi, and you have a list of clients that are going to come into town, and we want to create an RSVP system on Lovable.dev. So let's prompt it here and see what we can do to begin shaping how we're going to create this RSVP website, which is truly awesome. Okay, so let's prompt this. I want to create events outside the hours of Art Basel. Please, let's create a list of professional and networking events that we can do outside the walls in nearby areas in Miami. Give me some options that are 5-mile radius and some that are more 10 and 20. Give me more on the ones that are closest range. Let's also do cultural and local experiences. Let's do dining and social, nightlife and entertainment, and active explorer. So selling the city, deep sea fishing, sunrise paddleboarding, something for the athlete. So give me some of this information so we can begin crafting an RSVP system for Lovable.dev. Here's a curated and compelling lineup. Okay, great. So it's suggested some professional and networking meetings on Upside Roof and Super Blue Miami. Okay, so now it's created some nice events here. I love it. I love what it's created. As a matter of fact, we could create different experiences, but we're going to go ahead and create one for this system. Let's do a good prompt here. Let's do it. Create a tentative schedule that we're going to send out in different events that people can RSVP for, and use time blocking outside of the event hours. Give me things that make sense with breakfast, lunches, and dinners. And then plug in different activities. Perhaps it's okay if they're during the same time, if they don't cross paths with perhaps an active explorer and a nightlife and entertainment. If it's conflicting events, make sure that you stay away from those type of recommendations. All right, so I prompted that one. I got it out. Let's see what we're able to get here. I try to provide as much detail when I'm giving a prompt in a natural voice. I suggest that you do the same thing to get these same results. And just as a side note, if you are a beginner, make sure you get the $20 version of ChatGPT. Otherwise, you're not going to be able to do the voice prompting. Wonderful. So I'll create a tentative multi-track schedule that keeps each time block mutually sensible with no conflicting themes. Here it is. This is great. It's giving different options here. And I think that before we move forward, we want to add a column that has the actual address. Got to add that. It's very important. If you were doing this yourself, I personally would curate each event according to the type of event, the type of message that you want, the type of networking, who your sponsor is. Being able to do this with this example just will show you the capacity and the potential that this has. So now we've created the events, and I think we are almost ready to create the prompt for Lovable.dev. I'm creating a landing page in which people can click through each day and RSVP, and it will show on the right-hand side of their screen what events they are RSVPing to. They're going to submit their name, their number, and their email. And in the confirmation page, they'll see their itinerary on all the events that they've picked, and they'll be able to join a WhatsApp group. What other feature can I add or am I missing based on the data that I have above and the idea that I'm giving you? So here is the prompt, and here it is. Conflict checker. If a user selects overlapping event, pop a subtle alert like this overlaps with your 6:30. Okay. That's a good one because some people are going to select things that they like and they overlap. Networking profiles when RSVPing. Let guests opt to share their LinkedIn or Instagram handle, which shows up in a private attendees list Yes, I think this is great because then you can add an NA to N automation with their LinkedIn profile. So moving on here, calendar sync, that could be good. I like the calendar sync. I think we have a pretty good draft here. Let's go to my ChatGPT view and see what we have here. Here is the prompt. We put those extra features that we like. Actually, let me back up a little bit here. So I'm going to cut this. I'm going to give it a prompt. Give me a summary of what this website for RSVP on an event would be like. Give me all the features for a customer facing document. Okay, so we want to learn all the features and what this website is going to be able to do. And next, after we agree that the foundational portion of this is good, then we'll move on to adding those bells and whistles and bring it on to Lovable. So let's go back here actually into ChatGPT view. This is our description of our website. Our Art Basel Miami Experience RSVP website is a one-stop interactive platform where guests can browse, select, and confirm attendance for exclusive curated events happening outside Art Basel public hours. The site offers a sleek, intuitive interface designed to make planning effortless. Great. Day-by-day event navigation, real-time itinerary building, RSVP and submission, personalized confirmation page, mobile-friendly design. So you see now we're able to craft into something that makes sense if you were going to present this to your team. But we're going to add a little bit more here. We're going to say these are the features that we've chosen to add to the foundational structure of this site. So using the last description of what the website is, which is perfect, add these bells and whistles. All right, so we're stitching it together. Let's move to our document that we have here and start a new one, a new page. Go to a new page. And we're going to post this final structure of the website so we know foundationally what this does. So this is really like your project document and what your machine is going to do. And now in the meantime, we're going to prompt another ChatGPT prompt here. I need an expert in Lovable.dev to create a website for me and use all the features available to optimize my project. While that finishes, let's give it a prompt. I'm opening a project in ChatGPT and I need to give it agent instructions to act as an expert that you just described above. We're getting ready to almost get to Lovable, which is where we make the website, and it's going to be glorious. So here's the agent instructions. In the meantime, we can open a new tab. We can select ChatGPT. We can open this, create new project, and we're going to select, or we're going to type Art Basel RSVP. Okay, so here's where we add the instructions. We're going to go back here to the agent instructions. We're going to put them here. So now we're going to go back to this ChatGPT portion, and we have the foundational core of our dashboard, of the dashboard we're trying to create for Art Basel, which is going to be an amazing platform. I'm going to paste it here. Remember, you don't have to ask anything because the agent instructions take care of it all. All right, so you're essentially describing a premium real-time RSVP and itinerary builder for curated Art Basel Miami experiences that layers convenient personalization and urgency into a single mobile-friendly site. If you're building this on Lovable.dev, here's how I'd approach it. Great. So database, ID, wonderful users, RSVP, categories, key backend features, live capacity updates, spots left. Give me the perfect prompt that I'm going to plug into Lovable.dev to create the system that you've described above. Okay, so here, prompt for Lovable.dev. This is giving me a very developer-focused prompt. Now let's try something a little bit different. Let's take the foundational doc that we have here, and we're taking this in a normal chat without an agent instruction for Lovable.dev. And let's go ahead and prompt it. Create a very good professional prompt for Lovable.dev so I can create this website and paste it into Lovable.dev. Let's submit this. And this is without all the developer hype that I put, that I might have complicated things a little bit on that point of view. If anything, I would take this prompt and run it through that one on a clean slate. So it gives us the top bells and whistles. Okay, so this is the one that it's stitched, the design that we got some advice into the prompt that we had before. So this is great. And we're going to do a test here. I'm going to copy this. And here in my personal profile, I have another project already made here, and I'll give you the resources for this. And let's open the sidebar, and it's called Lovable.dev. And here I have the instructions to always check this link and use all the features to make an impactful website. And here I have a file that has all the Lovable.dev foundational design elements and all the features that they have. So let me throw that in here and see what it's able to create. So I'm going to actually update this with the what I just pasted in here. I'm going to make sure that it's better. Here are the events that we're going to use. Stitch it with your instructions for Lovable.dev and give me a whole new prompt with everything. Okay, awesome. So let's let it work on that. And we're about to get a really good prompt to get this up and running. Okay, so we've been able to stitch the events with the latest prompt. The goal, fully responsive web app where guests browse events, RSVP, and manage a personal itinerary with conflict check-in in real-time capacity. Includes an admin dashboard for event and RSVP management. This just sounds like a dream. Let's submit this and let's get rolling. So right now it's 10:58 a.m. and we're getting to start the build here. Okay, so here's all information. This is everything that we've prompted it. And then you'll see Lovable will begin to have a little chat with you. Okay, it's thinking, it's processing that information, and then it's going to start giving us some feedback as to what it's doing, how it's doing it, what it needs, where it's going to break, where it's not going to break. And it really starts using its powers to put everything together and plugging it into the Lovable.dev system. Okay, so we got the first design here, which isn't bad at all. And now you'll see here that it's mobile friendly. I think we could add a beautiful hero banner or a video that shows really nice. But here's December 5th and 7th, Art Basel. Get started, view your itinerary. And let's see here below. Friday, sunrise paddleboarding, garden power breakfast, private after hours museum tour and wine. Let's put all the info. What to bring, capacity shows the spots that are reserved. And I see here you can kind of filter it by type of networking, cultural, dining, nightlife. And these are the events that we picked. So I think that's great. So what I noticed was that when we put RSVP now, it asks you for that particular event. So I have now told Lovable.dev to change things up a little bit, to let the user click several ones, go through all the days, be able to click, then they see their itinerary, and then they're able to register. That would work better because somebody's probably going to sign up to several things. RSVP, new dialog, bulk RSVP, add to selection, enhance it. Okay, so I see that we're adding this, but it's not putting it anywhere. I am selecting an event, but not seeing it be added to the cart or consolidating anywhere. Okay, let's see if we can give us some help there. Let's see if this works. Here is the last output that we've received after we've done some prompting at the end. We prompted it last that I want it. When I select an event, it does not add to the itinerary. So I see here that it's adding it to the itinerary. Okay, so you want to complete your RSVP. And I see here that there's still some tweaking to do, but we have the first MVP that just took us probably under an hour to create. How many trade shows have you gone through where you just feel that you don't get enough value? If you're an exhibitor, you can spend $10, $20, $30,000 for a few business cards. So this is a way that you can create a custom-made dashboard for your audience to have activities outside the event. My name is Andy Suarez. I'm on a mission to help 1 million small businesses adapt AI by 2030. If you liked what you saw, please hit the like button, subscribe. I put all the resources in the description and the prompting how you can create something like this. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.